Hey everybody, welcome back to Justin Talks Puppets 2, the show where I didn't even see me in a while, but the show where I share with you some of my fun finds. And in this segment of the video, we'll be calling this Justin's Family's Awesome Scores of the Week. And yeah, let's jump into it. So of course, you know, we had to hit up a local Savers thrift store, and I noticed this right off the bat. There is Cow from Cow and Chicken, looking like she's getting ready to do some type of stunt. Definitely gonna clean her up, clean her off, because she's seen some wear and tear. There we see the logo. Really like their Cartoon Network's Cow and Chicken. There you go. It is a Carl's Jr. toy. This green guy was kind of interesting. He wants to make sure that you all give this video a thumbs up. And he's just amazed by all the fun finds that we found today. So his eyes are literally popping out of his head. This was another fun find that we found at our local thrift store. I'm a big fan of Donkey, aka, you know, Eddie Murphy voices Donkey. This was released, I believe, for the holiday specials that they released the DVD, and it came along with these plushes of different Shrek characters. So there we have Donkey, and in the morning, I'm making waffles with my Santa hat on. And he is a tie plush. Of course, with Donkey came kind of this just regular old Santa, but he's a tie as well. Donkey can team up and make some cookies and waffles for this Christmas. Another cool fun find that for me, it's nostalgic. Not really the cartoon itself, but if anybody remembers growing up with that funny, kind of underrated movie, Kangaroo Jack, which was a live action film. And they later, I believe they played this on Kids WB, if not maybe Discovery Kids. Someone will, I'm pretty sure, will correct me in the comments, but I thought this was super cool to at least have this movie featured, which I believe then tied into the cartoon series that would later follow, but it came from the original live action Kangaroo Jack movie. So there's another fun item that I found. It is this collection of these very nostalgic different PC computer games that you could play at the time. Dinosaurs, that movie that everybody's familiar with because they got those really hard to move dinosaur puppets from McDonald's that were helped to promote this movie. Everybody knows this movie, but from what I hear, no one liked the movie. This is a Disney coaster, so you can make some of the coasters, if my camera will focus there, like Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, some of the Disneyland attractions, so you can make your own Disneyland coaster on your computer at the time. And this is cool. I don't know if this is tied into Extremely Goofy Movie, but I'm pretty sure it is, because why else would Goofy be on a skateboard? So Extremely Goofy Skateboarding is a skateboarding game that I looked up the gameplay and it looks super fun. And then this is not Disney related, but super cool. We have Spy Kids 3D Game Over, the movie PC game. Once we're able to take the tape off, you can actually open up this box for the CD-ROM, and as you can see, yep, there's the dinosaur game, this really cool Spy Kids game, a little brief description of what that's about. Then we have this coaster game. It's really cool because it actually is from the Extremely Goofy movie, or based off that, because there's Max in the background and then him and his dad skateboarding, getting their skateboarding on. All right, so these two items were found at a local swap meet and flea market that we hit up. This was the first Muppet item that we saw. This actually is going to my mom because she is a Miss Piggy fan. A kid's drinking a Miss Piggy mug, character mug, and I'm pretty sure they have other characters. It's super cool. And then amongst the toys that were just kind of hanging around, we found Gerald from the classic Nickelodeon cartoon, Hey Arnold, and he is a bobblehead. So if I didn't mention it before, yeah, this was the first Muppet item that we found at the swap meet / flea market. And the second item I'm going to show you a little later, really cool, is we ended up finding this Burger King kids meal toy of the Burger King himself with his little wobblehead here. Burger King medallion. I was really happy to find this. If anybody is not familiar with Pagemaster, it was, I want to say, maybe a 90s movie starring Macaulay Culkin, who is playing this timid kid who ends up visiting this library, and he goes on this like animated adventure. So it's almost like a Roger Rabbit type of movie. I highly recommend it if you have not seen it. But one of the characters in that movie is this pirate book guy who I know has a name. I didn't find these, but my dad did. We're a big fan of the classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rankin Bass, holiday movies. But this is one of the Misfit toys here. Misfit Elephant. He was in a bag with a Misfit doll, if anybody remembers her. So here she is here. Well, she's kind of flashing people. Let's not do that. Let's not flash everybody. There we go. The abominable snowman, or Bumbles, as he's kind of being known, with his star that he's getting ready to put on top of the tree. Yukon Cornelius are also in a separate bag, but we have the guy, the legend, the myth, the man, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. And then we got Clarice, who sings the very sad song, or at least as a kid I thought it was a very sad song that she sung in the movie, but there she is. So I almost forgot this item, and we're in the kitchen, out of all places, so this kind of works perfectly. Got this shirt also at my local thrift store. It's pretty cool. This is not a licensed Muppet shirt, but as you can clearly see, it is the Swedish Chef. It says, I don't always heard the mer for the floopin', but when I do, I hear the sherman, to her, the fumity, the shoopin', the floopity. Shout out to Marcus, aka Comfort Cartoons, because we have been watching his flea market and swap meet videos, and he's made it look just like so much fun. We stopped by this one lady's booth. I'm very thankful that we did, because not only did she have one Muppet item, but she had two 2011 Muppets movie lithograph. So that's super cool, super detailed on here in the front. This is the folder that it comes in, busting through the back, looking like, hey, Kermit the Frog here. Right here, the lithograph. So as we open the folder, on the cover right here, we have the different signatures of all the different Muppet characters. So we have Animal and Miss Piggy, Swedish Chef, Rizzo the Rat, Fozzie Bear, and of course Kermit the Frog. And over here we have the great Gonzo and Janice. Again, I apologize for the glare, but a still picture from the movie with Piggy kind of counseling Kermit. That's how you know it's officially authentic. There's that Disney authenticity stamp there. My cat wants to talk in the background, but yeah, there's that authenticity there. A still of Fozzie, Waka Waka Waka. Here's another still of Walter and Kermit, official. And so here's the last still in the folder of Kermit getting ready to sing Rainbow Connection. Back part of the folder here, you have more signatures by Floyd Pepper from the Electro Mayhem, Sam the Eagle, Pepe the King Prawn, Ralph, and Beaker. So super cool to have all the different character signatures here with this special Disney Store lithographs. Alrighty, so the big score of the day that I'm super excited and happy to have added officially into my collection, a family shared item. We actually found this awesome Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade 2005 snow globe at Savers Thrift. Now, fun fact, and we did not pay that price, just to throw that out there, because we got a discount. So, yeah, I was super happy to find this in the ceramic plate section. So again, this is a 2005, I don't know if you can see it here at the bottom. Actually, yeah, 2005, the 79th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I want to say maybe since the late 90s, maybe even earlier, at least to me. My family, we make a tradition every year during Thanksgiving to turn on the TV and, of course, watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with all the classics, floats, the balloons, the entertainment. But my favorite has always been the classic floats and cartoon balloons and things like that. So what's really cool about this snow globe in particular is that year in 2005 is that, of course, SpongeBob was a balloon float there. So there's SpongeBob riding down the parade route. We have a little worm character here, the Macy's iconic star float. Here's a hot air balloon. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I just realized. So on the hot air balloon, we have the yellow M&M and the red M&M, the two M&M candies. So that's super cool. Of course, that year, another balloon float, very famous, Scooby-Doo. That year, I believe that was the debut of the Disney movie Chicken Little. I know a lot of people don't like that movie, but I do. And I think it's a pretty great film. But if we come to the outer street right here, of course, to close out the parade is always Santa. Drummer and cheerleader float going down the street. This is really cool. So during that year, if anybody remembers the Discovery Kids show called Tustinstein, here is Tustinstein with the cat character from that show, and that was a float that was featured in that parade during that year. And then we have the Peebles. I don't know if anybody remembers them. They were almost like Weeble Wobble type, I want to say maybe Play School or Fisher-Price characters, but they are also featured in the parade that year. And unfortunately, Tom the Turkey is missing his head. Uh-oh. Tom, I think, might That might have become someone's Thanksgiving dinner. But outside of all that, everything is really good. The snow globe is intact. There's no cloudiness. The water's not cloudy. It's not dirty. It's not faded. So whoever had this took some really good care of it. It is supposed to make noise. It's like a musical snow globe. So we have yet to figure that out. So another one of these that I'm still on the hunt for is that they actually made like a smaller version of it's the Macy's snow globe, but I'm forgetting the year. But it's really cool because they added the famous Kermit the Frog balloon float is in one of those snow globes. So, Lord willing, it'd be great to find that, maybe at a thrift store trip or maybe at a flea market or a swap meet. You never know. But I'm not complaining. Super grateful just to even have this in the collection because, again, how many people can say they found something cool as this? Definitely, I am on the hunt. Macy's Kermit the Frog featured snow globe. So let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite item of the video? Unfortunately, Trixie was not an item. This is my cat Trixie. Say hi, Trixie. Let me know, what was the score, do you think, of the week? I think, for me personally, that snow globe definitely was the score of the week. But hey, you might think differently. Also, leave me a comment below. Let me know, what are some cool things that you found at either a flea market, an estate sale, a swap meet, a thrift store? I would love to hear about it. Don't forget to give this video a good old like, and we will catch you on the next one. Until next time, I hope you have an amazing and awesome day.